Somebody tell Paul I stole his robe. Welcome back to the Angry Buddha Official. Did y'all like that epic intro? I'm just kidding. I could never have a robe as dank as Paul Schallwetter, so don't get anything twisted. Welcome back to the Angry Buddha Official. I just found some no copyright metal music for background music. Freaking cool. I mean, at this point, for background music, I mean, I'm a metal fanatic, so I'm very picky about metal. And yes, I'm one of those. I guess I'm one of the metal purists that people hate. Yes, I am. But I'm not here to tell you how your metal is poser and mine is not. At this point, for YouTube, I don't care what kind of metal is in the background. That's awesome that I can have metal in the background. When I first started this channel, I was able to play Judas Priest and shit. I mean, that's not even like super metal. But, I mean, it is metal. Sorry, old heads, but I listen to even heavier shit than that. But my point is that, yeah, I was able to play like Judas Priest in the background. Eventually copyright shit came about and they started copywriting my... I had to delete some of those videos. It sucks. I had them for years too. Well, at least for like 2 or 3 or something. Maybe 2. It was just like 2 years. And then later they did all that, or they started cracking down on that shit. Anyways, welcome back. Still sick. Oh, I'd say I'll be 100% tomorrow. I'm like 85 to 95% better. Still, this sounds kind of gross, but yeah, you know, just the stuff coming out isn't very clear. It's more of that yellow kind of color, as gross as that sounds, but you know what? I say fuck it, and I'm gonna use some stuff anyway. So we're just chilling here, chillaxing. It's a rainy day. Yeah, it was a little loud. A little loud. Thought I might do a review, but first, I thought maybe I would do a little snuff. Hold on, let me turn this fan off. Something about this fan. It's more loud than it actually does justice for giving air. I think at one point it was pretty good. So, pipe tobacco might be here a little later than expected. I actually made a really deep, long video that I might not post, and if I do post it, I just get into deep stuff like talking. I make a lot of those videos, so sometimes I never post them. But I might post it. I kind of mention like what's going on with the pipe tobacco, but if I don't post it, I guess I'll go ahead and bitch about it now. I don't know, pipe cigars, they piss me off. But anyway, so I don't know, I've never been subscribed to them or anything. Of course I am now, but I usually just sign on as a guest and just purchase my pipe tobacco, get it here. I don't usually worry about tracking, I just kind of wait on it. It's different with like how I'm obsessed with snuff. Even though I am obsessed with that too, just in different ways. Anyway, so, I don't know, they messaged me back a couple days later, or emailed me back a couple days later saying they, I don't know, they don't sell to anyone that's not 21 and up. And I was like, dude, when I made the fucking profile y'all made me make, or when I purchased with my fucking card, it knows that I'm old enough, so I don't know why I had to do that. And make a profile, I don't know, it just says it's an open order. I think it's still going on. I think they just had it on hold. I think I'm still gonna get it. But I don't know why you gotta fucking subscribe to everything. You know, I don't want your fucking discounts and mailing. I don't need all that shit. I got enough fucking spam mail as it is. Whatever. I don't know. I should be able to go and purchase something without having to making a fucking account for every goddamn thing. I fucking hate that shit. And another thing, like I don't know. I'm going with smoking pipes instead. I've been told. Positive Pine Tree, thank you very much for giving me that info. I think other people have shouted that out to me before, but you know, stubborn and I don't listen, or I do listen and I just end up going with something else and forgetting like what someone told me. But I'll be buying bulk pipe tobacco instead here in the future, and we'll just review tins, every now and then. Or I'll just get bulk every time I buy, period, and it'll just be a bulk of. I'll probably buy in bulk with pipe tobacco, like regardless. Like not even, like I'll only buy bulk. I probably won't do 10. If I do buy, or unless there's stuff, I can't get in bulk. But the stuff I get in bulk, I'll probably be reviewing more, because coming to find out, it's just like snuff when you're purchasing it. But what I've learned is like, with pipe tobacco, I can buy bulk. And yes, I'll be sitting on it, just that flavor. But I'll have already a bulk of other blends beforehand. And then I'll try to keep at a pace to where I just buy bulk, and then each bulk, I might not even want to smoke the whole thing, and I'll just jar it, each bulk, and then I'll have more every time. I don't know, I think that pipe tobacco storage, for me, seems like that would be easier storage than with snuffs, You can store snuffs all forever, but sometimes some pipe tobaccos need a little bit of air. But I don't know. The point is that I don't want to put any pressure on me with the pipe tobacco videos. I just kind of added on to this stuff channel. Although, can I see myself moving? Lately, I've been really into pipe tobacco. Obviously, I'm still going to be doing my DIY stuff. We have a lot going on this channel. There'll be reviews. There'll be the DIY stuff. I've been thinking, and I still want to make snus for the very reason of my fix of nicotine. I'm not really a snus fanatic. I love snus, but I'm not a snus fanatic. I'd say I'm more fascinated about how snus gives me what I need, and I can have it on demand, and it's tobacco, and it tastes good, and it's not a nicotine pouch, so it's not the salts, it's none of that. I like tobacco, so I do like it. I love oral tobacco. It's smokeless oral tobacco is great. I mean, the whole purpose of me wanting to make snus is because, for one, it seems like in the snus community, which I'm not hugely a part of that, I only buy and use General. But that's the point. I only buy and use General anyways. I don't need to make a bunch of 10 orders. Sure, I'd like to try some of those other ones eventually, but I'll just make my own. And just have, what I want to just be like maybe a natural, plain flavor, maybe a little bitter. That's fine with me. I don't mind that. Maybe smoky if I can make it that way. That would be cool. But other than that, I can see myself in the future here. I use nasal snuff dominantly, and I'll still use that dominantly, but I could see myself maybe smoking a pipe here in the future a little bit more often than snoozing. I kind of want to keep snus as my fix kind of thing, but also use it more so when I'm out working, or I can't smoke a pipe, or I can't. Because I've noticed how much I still really enjoy smoking a pipe, and this is kind of like what this is to talk about on this video. This is not a review. Maybe I'll do a review. I did mention I was going to do one. I'll still do a review, but it might be in the next video. That's what we'll probably do. So if you're disappointed, don't worry. It'll be up very short after this video, but or as soon as I can. But anyway, so I can just kind of see myself, smoking my pipe a little more. It's funny how I started this channel not wanting to smoke, or trying to share this beautiful alternative of smokeless tobacco that, is so much better than smoking cigarettes or anything, and then I end up still smoking a lot on the channel. Herbal or, pipe smoke. But, I mean, pipe smoking to me is different than smoking cigarettes. Still smoking, but, it's not great for you, but it's, everything else is fucking bad for you too. So whatever, I don't want to hear it from anyone, but I want this channel to always be still, it'll still be a stuff channel, or I'll always be using stuff on this channel. I don't know, it's so confusing to me because I want this just to be strictly a snuff channel after dipping. But as I got further into smokeless, life, I have come across other smokeless alternatives that I still like, and I really enjoy. Not nicotine pouches, but just like Makla and Now I've tried Nazwar, and I really like that stuff, and I'd like to continue doing more of it. So I'm going to be sharing on the channel. This is kind of really just a tobacco channel at this point. You know, our main things are nasal stuff here. We love snus, but y'all don't ever see me review a bunch of different snus. You'd think I would have already, but I think that it's my oral fixation for as far as snus goes. I really don't care. It's not really about that. I like the nic fix that I get from it when I want nicotine on demand, like right now. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna throw a snus in right now because we're talking about it. But I'd rather do that when I just feel like staying inside, don't want to go outside at all, or it's too hot outside. I'll probably smoke a pipe more in the wintertime anyway, but I could just, I don't know. I'm kind of ready to just, I've always been a pipe smoker. I've been smoking a pipe since I was 18. However, I never went out of smoking typical pouch tobacco from the local store. Instead of getting like a bunch of different English blends and stuff like that, I've just kind of stayed on Captain Black aromatics for like since I was 18, and I'm like 35 now. It wasn't up until like 4 or 5 years ago that I really got to experience English blends. And after someone told me, I was like, no, I probably won't ever. I don't think I'd like any of the other ones. I only want the like aromatics or something sweet or something like that. I don't know what I say. He's like, no, sounds like to me, dude, from the way you dip your Copenhagen, I always like the natural or smoky stuff and all that. He's like, I'm telling you, you're gonna love that more. And I was like, okay. And guess what? Now, I don't like aromatics at all. I mean, okay, I do like aromatics. I'm down to try newer aromatics. I just prefer, English blends or even Oriental, like, you know, Latakia. I like Latakia, Virginias, and Burleys. Those are my tobaccos, I guess. Those are the ones that I like when it comes to smoking. Latakia, because it's already been smoked and it's super, you know, delicious. I mean, Latakia, and I just learned recently, yeah, Latakia is like smoked for months. Like some stuff that gets smoked, it's like smoked for maybe, you know, some days or weeks. But I think I've heard that some Latakia blends are like smoked for like, or Latakia itself is, the leaf I guess is smoked for like 6 months. Holy shit. That's a long time to be smoked. Just a constant fire, burning and smoking. Whoa. No wonder Latakia is so smoky. And also probably really hard to get it moist, I would imagine, later on afterwards. Or keep it moist. I don't know. Anyways. So, I don't know. Just expect to see that in the near future. I mean, I don't know if you want to see smoking on here or not. But I can see myself being, I don't know, a little bit friendlier. Not friendlier, but getting to know more of the YTPC community, which is the YouTube pipe community, which seems like, you know, some of the old heads are gone now. I've always been a snuff reviewer, so I've followed certain pipers that use snuff, and I love some of their videos, but I'm starting to follow a few more, and what I've noticed is that the old heads are kind of gone, man. I mean, shout out to Uncle Phil Seller. Awesome snuff reviewer, but mainly pipe reviewer, pipe tobacco, and awesome. It seems like some of the guys that did that with him are gone too. They're just not on there very much anymore. Just all the old heads are gone. The last old head I think that we have, at least tobacco community-wise, is like, I mean, there might be some that I don't know about, going off of like who I watch and stuff, but like Uncle Squinty, it's like the last old head snuff reviewer. Otherwise, it's me, Snooze at Home, and Simon. I think there's a couple others, but I don't know if they're still doing it. But yeah. Sorry, I'm doing that with my tongue. I got liquid on my mustache. Kind of looked weird. Anyways, so I don't know. I could see myself, you know, kind of going back and forth. And I notice, you know, Snooze at Home is Snooze at Home, but he's putting out, you know, snooze, nasal snuff, and I just think that maybe I put a little too pressure on myself to think that this has to be just a snuff channel and that my snuff reviewers are not going to watch it. But why are we using snuff? Because you went to an alternative, most likely. You know, unless you just found the love of it, and you always have, but you found a love for this alternative. And, you know, when you hear about other tobacco alternatives that aren't smoking or just snus, I'm sure y'all are a little bit intrigued. But I kind of want this channel to be more a little bit open to other things. Just maybe not, you know, I just don't want it to, anyone to be like upset if I am like, oh, I thought I came here for snuff and all that. An overthinker's thoughts. You know, sometimes out of everything, you know, doing my kids, my wife, you know, life, y'all are all I got. So me coming here and being able to vent and talk about all this stuff, I mean, it's so easy just to talk to this camera and talk to all of you here. And my subscriber, you know, not all of my subscribers talk, but the ones that do, I really appreciate that. And you know, I don't know. Enough of that. But yeah, I just be overthinking. Sometimes I feel obligated, and I don't ever want to upset any of the subscribers that have been watching for a while. Most of the time I always get positive feedback. Y'all always tell me, you know, like, no, I don't mind that. And in fact, shout out to Stephanie, Valhalla Valkyrie. She just mentioned that, you know, she likes hearing me in the background while she's doing work. It's kind of like a session, and that's kind of like how I've had other people tell me, and that's what I want y'all to feel like we're just hanging out, man. We're just chilling together. We're just hanging out here at the Buddha's house. At the tomb. That is delicious. Last night I was trying to do so many different menthols and different snuffs, and I just couldn't keep them in my nose at all. This is the first pinch of the day. Sir Walter Scott's Latakia blend. All right. Let me do some shout outs. Shout out to Uncle Squinty, since I did just talk about his robe when we first started. I think he hasn't been on in, I don't know. He put out a video not too long ago. We have Simon. He's still doing his damn thing. Good for him. Keep him coming. We need all the snuff videos we can out here. Shout out to Snooze at Home. I talk to Matt every so often. I like when he pops up here. Or I'll find him on Reddit and run into him. I have him on Discord too. But he's always a good guy to talk to. Shout out to him. He's laying out some new content constantly. You know, he's got some new snooze reviews coming out, so y'all should definitely go check those out if y'all are some snoozers. Shout out to the snuff makers and the snuff providers. Toke, Mr. Snuff, Sam McGawith, Crystals, bringing back Bernard's, man. We wouldn't have it without them. A lot of people are like, when is it gonna happen? When blah, 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 blah. Hey, I mean, they're making it. They don't have to do it. So enjoy it. Be thankful that they are. Even if it doesn't come out right and it comes out as trash or not the same, which I don't think it will, then, you know, don't worry about it. And I imagine Wilson's of Shero has its foot in there somewhere. I mean, I don't know. I know McChrystals is probably doing the blending and all that, but they're probably using Wilson's of Shero's base. Unless, well, that's not true. They might be getting connections probably that Bernard's had for like their Brazilian tobaccos and stuff. I don't know. I mean, either way, I mean, Wilson could still be providing the Wilson's, or Shero could still be providing that Brazilian tobacco for them, because they provide their base tobacco for McChrystal's tobacco. So McChrystal's base tobacco is Wilson's Vachero, or they produce that tobacco, and it's same with same with they do it for Toke too. Anyway, the point is though, shout out to them. Shout out to, you know what? Shout out to a couple pipers. Shout out to 13 Pipes. Shout out to a newer piper I just found. I don't know if he's made a video in like a couple months, but still seems like a cool dude. I always appreciate when I find, you know what? Shout out to Sean, because we haven't seen him in a while. I don't know if he's watching or lurking, but if he is still watching my videos, miss you, dude. I hope everything is going okay. I understand life is tough. I've disappeared a few times on YouTube, and it sucks when you can't make content you want to. But whatever he's doing, I'm sure he's doing what he needs to do and what he wants for his family. So right on, Sean. I hope you're doing okay. But anyways, another shout out to the Piper's Table. The Piper's Table is another piper, and this is what I was getting at. That's why I brought up. I like seeing more of the alternative, reviewers, more like myself. Obviously, I like metal, and I know Sean was kind of cool. He was. I say alternative when I see people with like stretched ears or something other than typical people in society. I mean, there's a mix of everybody everywhere. I'm just saying. It's cool when I see people that are probably into similar music or interest that are also using tobacco, and that's really cool. I haven't met any other metalhead snuffers. I think we did have another one from Texas. He did stuff like a few years ago, but he didn't do it very long. He only did a select amount of videos, and I think he just stopped or disappeared. I think he was a snoozer, and he was from Texas too. And a snuffer. But anyway, I'm not sure where he's at. I can't think of his name. He's a skinny dude. I think he actually had a big Buddha tapestry in the background of his wall. And he also had stretch shoes. Anyways, I just like seeing those people. I love all of y'all too that do not have stretched ears, and I have a lot of regular. I'm not trying to put people in categories here. Too old for that, but that's just like how I'm describing it, I guess. But anyways, to the point, I think the Piper's Table, he seems like a pretty cool guy. I don't know if he has any interest in nasal snuff. I haven't seen any nasal snuff on his channel. But so if you like pipe tobacco, he's really cool. If you enjoy my stuff and you like pipe tobacco, I feel like he's not another me. I'm still me. We're still different. I'm a goofy bastard. He probably has something better to say. But anyways, 13 Pipes. Go check him out. Straightforward guy. I like him a lot. 13 Pipes is cool, man. But yeah, the Piper's Table. We have the Hobbit Piper. I've been watching a lot of his stuff too. He seems like a really nice gentleman. I really like his voice is very calm and very there's a lot of really nice vibes coming off of him. So I do recommend to them. Here I am on a snuff channel shouting out all these pipers. Yeah, again, I mean, shoot, if you watch my videos, and it just takes a little bit of confidence. I'm telling you, it feels a little weird at first, but y'all can make content too. If you're a snuffer and you've done a ton of snuff and you think you have the knowledge for snuff, get on this channel, get on YouTube. Freaking post some footage, man. Don't be scared. It's really not a big deal. As a matter of fact, let me say something to you ladies. I don't think we've had any lady snuffers since Tobacco Lassie. I think I found one, and she was this younger girl, and she didn't speak English. I haven't really watched all her videos, but I saw she made like a snuff channel. And yeah, so we don't have enough ladies out there. Y'all need to get out here and start reviewing. Shoot. I mean, y'all don't have to, but I think we should show more ladies doing it because I think it would turn on other ladies, and then they would find more snuff reviewers, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, well this is awesome. So I'm watching this lady. Maybe they go and watch other people's videos, and then another lady makes a snuff channel. I'm just saying, we could have an even bigger snuff community. Y'all ladies are important. Y'all don't realize if y'all get on camera and start doing this stuff and reviewing it, people are gonna tune in, and ladies are gonna turn in. They're gonna be like, yeah, I don't really like vaping anymore. I use snuff. It's so good. I'm just saying, we could have that. We could normalize it. You have to. We have to have some of you girls, stand up, be a woman, and review some shit. I think that's the only way. We're gonna push it out there. We need some more ladies, man. Need some more lady snuffers. We need more ladies sniffing snuff. But anyway, well, I've rambled a lot. I do a little bit of SWS. I will shoot out a review to y'all soon. I don't want to do a new review and I not be able to smell everything. So I might have to wait till it's fully gone, till everything's good. I'm doing my Sir Walter Scott's fine right now, but I know how that smells. And I want my nose to be full on perfect. Anyways, this is just a chill video for fun, a chat. And as soon as I'm 100% better, I'll throw those reviews right at you. Peace.